So my talk is on advocacy, and I'm going to basically shorten what I was going to say because you can think about advocacy in two ways. One, it's support of a group or a cause, or it's to speak for a group or a cause. And what better defines the Center for Audit Quality than that? We spend a lot of time within I retired from the CAQ in October. So I'm now a CAQ alumni, which it says on my badge, which is over there. So they spend a lot of time advocating, and quite frankly, the fact that you all are in this room really speaks to the fact that I think they have been doing it really, really, really well. We are partners in this movement to make the profession better. I can remember 10 years ago, 8 years ago, whatever it was, when Ken Daly asked me if I would be interested in considering the Center for Audit Quality. And quite frankly, I was audit committee chair and had been for many years of large public company, global companies, very much interested in this field, had never heard of the Center for Audit Quality. But what I did have was a very keen and quite frankly disappointed perspective because I did not believe that the profession had a very strong voice in the Sarbanes-Oxley legislation. And I thought they should have. And the process of trying to understand how the profession could gain a stronger voice, how they could be viewed with credibility, is something that I thought very passionately about. And once I got that that was what they were trying to do at the Center for Audit Quality, I was like, sign me up. And the fact that over these 10 years of the Center for Audit Quality journey, we have been able to bring on board not only the work that we've talked about this morning, having both people from our regulators, the PCAOB and the SEC, with many of you sitting in this room, people from the investor groups, many sitting in this room, the media, others being able to say, yet one, we know who the Center for Audit Quality is. Two, we believe that it is indeed doing good work and that we have real accomplishments to point to. I think really speaks to our ability to advocate for this profession that is so important and critical to our capital markets. When I joined CAQ's governing board, I was asked to lead on behalf of the governing board, the anti-fraud work. And I started out interviewing a number of the governing board members, asking them what they thought the issue was. It came down to the issue was when there was a fraud, people would step back and say, where were the auditors? And quite frankly, I believe in the Deming quality model, which says the auditors are at the end of the supply chain, not at the beginning, and that there are a lot of others who touch that product that goes into good quality financial reporting. And the process of looking at the ways in which we could indeed begin to address this problem, which I must say my governing board members were not universally thinking that we could actually do and make any progress on, we came upon this notion of doing collaborations and doing advocacy on behalf of the profession and of good audit quality. And I think it worked very well, and Ken Daly talked to some of the accomplishments that we were able to make in that. Fast forward to a collaboration that we did advocating on behalf of stronger audit committees. And we created an audit committee collaboration, basically using the same template as the work that we had done in the anti-fraud work. And again, advocating for stronger audit committees, a very critical role in that financial reporting supply chain. So I'd like to also think about one other area I'll put on your plate, Cindy, which is this area of sustainability. I'm not a big believer that you need regulation to tell you to do something that is the right thing. And when you think about where we can begin to look at sustainability, we might want to think about our call to action for audit committees in looking at improving the disclosures on the audit committee report. And that might be a template for us to think about the linkage of sustainability, investors with auditors, with the board. So I'll leave that and we will go to Kathy.